Hey guys,
Let's start again.
in the trenches, about to go get some chorizo for Danny.
Yep.
What's
We got
up?
brown smoke in the
So
back.
brown smoke in the back,
Brown sugar.
brown sugar. Okay. All right. Well, we're in the trenches. Danny is still losing weight. Eric is still kind of small. He's trying to bulk up. Yeah.
Trying to get like Sam Sulek.
Sam Sulek. All right. And then my leg's fucked up. So, I am Jesus Ayala. I am the owner of Pizzaslocaswa. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. So, yesterday was the first day that we sold out. It's February 2nd, and I'm out here doing some work. Look at this. Just a lot of organizing. Nothing too flashy. I think this is the bulk of the work, is actually getting everything ready for the weekend. We only open on weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so it's pretty fun. I'm gonna see if I can document this journey to when I become when I turn Pizzaslocas into a franchise. So hopefully 10 years down the line, it's exactly where I want it to be. So come join me on that journey. Watching this very insightful podcast from the owners of Dave's Hot Chicken, which led me to make some modifications to the website we have for Pizzaslocas. So very excited to share those with you guys, and you guys will see that in the following. I'm trying to record an ad for Pizzaslocas right now. So I needed some motivation. I needed something to get me going so I can sell properly. So I'm about to look up the Wolf of Wall Street scene where he makes a sale on the blue chip stocks, and that's gonna get me going so I can get the right tonality for this ad that I'm about to record. So I'm becoming a voice actor slowly, but yeah, it's gonna be pretty amazing. So hopefully you guys see it soon, and we enjoy this. The ad went pretty well. The analytics. Let me see. I'll show you guys the analytics, so you guys can see. Where's the ad? Here's the ad. So when we got the ad, I said I wanted about I wanted to spend $70, which was about 1,000 to. Well, no, actually, it was about 3,000 to 5,000 people supposedly were supposed to see it. And then Instagram kind of does a good job on showing you what you actually spent on it. So let me switch this camera around. So let's see if you guys can see that there. Let me go all the way up. So this is the ad that we ran right here. I have some hashtags. I have a song. Yeah, when you're gonna run an ad, you have to have one of the Instagram specific songs. You can't just put any song on there. So I had to do like work with what I had pretty much. We got 1,600 views, 45 likes, 0 comments, 18 shares, and 12 saves, which isn't too bad. It reached about 1,300 accounts, 75 real interactions, 84 profile visits, which was definitely our goal. One thing that I will say is we did get a lot of followers, even though this doesn't really, I don't know if it reflects it, but yeah, we did get some good traction as far as followers. We got like 40 something new followers in the span of like 5 days, which is pretty good, I'd say. Got 256 replays, so it's very specific with what you get. Sorry about that. So it included 84 profile views, right? We spent $12.39 over $70 budget, so it was definitely under the budget. I don't know exactly how it works, but I wanted to spread it out over 5 days. Obviously, I'd only spend 18% of our budget. It's not too bad. That gives me more to come. It's 15 cents per profile visit. So, okay, that makes sense. But yeah. So definitely not too bad for my first commercial. I will screen record it and then put it into the clip so you guys can see what I did. But yeah, that was my first commercial. So it was pretty exciting. It's about 9:07 right now, so I just finished doing some stuff on the computer, some day trading. Not a very profitable morning. I was kind of off. It's my fault. I woke up too late. Not too late to actually get into the charts and miss the trades, but too late. And it's like, for me at least, I have to go through a process where I kind of wake up, otherwise my brain is like groggy. I'm not just like on and ready to go. So fucking gotta get better at that. Yeah, I ended up taking 3 trades this entire morning. I lost, but only 0.39%, so can't be complaining. I didn't lose full percent even, so it's fine. I did miss the only winning opportunity, which was a 1 to 10 on SPX. Let me show you that. So it's a 1 to 10 on SPX. So I did miss this, unfortunately. I wasn't fast enough to enter off this little. Let's see. I'm gonna zoom into it so you guys can see. So right here, super small entry, right? It did run for a 1 to 10, so it would have been profitable. It would have made back everything I lost and then some. So, a little disappointed in that, but that was the only play of this morning. It's been sort of slow. It's the day after a holiday. Yesterday was President's Day, so I'll probably upload this by Wednesday. But yeah, other than that, there's not much going on right now. I'll keep you guys updated to see what I do next. Alright, so it's Thursday the 22nd. I'm just on the charts right now, looking at some stuff. There's not much activity. This whole week's been kind of slow. I look a little bit tired and puffy because last night, well, actually 2 nights ago, my brother came back and well, I've just been eating like shit because that's what we like to do. But yeah, that's about all I have right now. Today the plan is do some more work for pizza, and then I have a meeting like at 11 with a company. I don't know if it's a community company or if it's like you have to pay them, but supposedly they help you out as far as like when you're starting a small business. And they reached out to me through Instagram on our Instagram at Pizzaslocaswa. But we'll see what happens. So that's what I have so far, and then hopefully this video comes out tomorrow, which is Friday, and then next Friday I can deliver a different video, so that'll be exciting. Done trading now. I've been working on a project for Pizzaslocaswa. We have a new mascot that we're wanting to show people. I can't show you guys just yet, but when it drops, you guys will be second to know, because the first people that are going to see it are on Instagram, so go follow us on there if you haven't already. Here's my brother. He didn't go to school today because he's lazy, but yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. And then I'm gonna get the shopping list ready. I can show that to you guys, and then I'll show you guys whatever other processes I feel like I have going on for the day, and you guys can kind of get an insight of how I'm running the pizza operation currently, and then as it evolves, I'll probably get more efficient. So yeah, stay tuned. All right, so just did some work on the computer. Now I think I'm gonna head out, go to the gym, come back. I have to order cake for siblings' birthdays, and then from there, probably some more back end work, and then tomorrow I'll see you guys. Upload the last clip, and then from there, I'll start a new clip for next week. We got the whole setup here. We got our champurrado. We got the sauces that we give. We got the head chef taking a break for a little bit. I think the rush will start pretty soon. We got my brother out here practicing on how to make a nice pizza. The oven is cooking. So yeah, it's this is the kind of the process of what we do. We got some boxes made already. So there's a few things that we kind of keep on top of, but everything else kind of just falls into place. So it's pretty good. Excited. Hopefully people start showing up soon so we can start making some pizzas, and we sell out this weekend. So our goal is to sell 90. 90 is what is going to make us profitable at the moment, and that's what we're aiming for. So yep. All right, weekend is over. It was a pretty good success. We were able to sell quite a few pizzas, actually more than I thought. So it's pretty exciting. First time we sell like $1,000 worth of pizza. Not profit yet, but we're heading in the right direction, so I'm excited for this. Yeah, so new Pizza's logos, or Pizzaslocaswa logo. We got an alien, so a little Mexican alien writing, well, This was supposed to be like a spaceship, but I gotta work on it. But you know, Pizzaslocas got a little pizza, got a little Mexican hat on them, and it's an alien. So um, that's the direction right now. We're gonna make it like his name's Pedrito. So Pedrito the alien. He's gonna be I think our mascot. So I mean, we'll see how it is like 5 years down the line. But right now, I think we're seeing this alien thing, and I think I'm liking it a lot. I'm liking it a lot. So yeah. Anyways, we ended the month pretty well. So this was the last weekend. So it's 2/26, 24 today. So that was the last weekend. Oh, I got the fucking marks from my glasses. Yeah, I look a bit scruffy. I think I'm gonna go get a haircut or something. But yeah, let's see. Let me pull up these numbers. So you gotta track everything always. So I track all my expenses. I track what we made. I track. Um, well, that's about all I track. But I track things that I need. So I always have like, for example, I have like I have this grocery list of things. So these are like the stores that I go to, and then what I get from each thing and stuff like that. So what it makes. So one thing that I've noticed, and like I'm gonna start implementing, I guess, is um, I understand business or why businesses start off strong and then fade slowly. What I mean by this is like you start off a business, right? And you're like excited and you're ready to go, and you start making things as best you can, but you start adding too much. Like for example, let's take the context of like a restaurant or a taco spot, right? So when you first start your taco spot, you're like, okay, I want to be the best taco spot. I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna skimp out on anything. I'm gonna add this ingredient. I'm gonna do this extra. And you do start off like that, right? You start off strong, and you start off saying, hey, I'm gonna make these tacos, and then I'm gonna put like so much meat on them so that people, when they bite into it, it's like really really meaty, right? Or like really really saucy, like really really this or whatever, right? And you have no true measurement of what is actually going in to making the thing that you're making. For example, let's say um, you're selling your tacos at like $5, right? And well, that's a lot, but I don't know, we're headed there. So let's say all right, let's say fucking $5 taco, right? Whatever the tortilla costs, she's like maybe like let's say it's $1 tortilla, and then you put $3 worth of meat. So if you put $1 tortilla and $3 worth of meat on that taco, you're making $1 off of that taco, right? So that means that you'd have to sell 100 tacos to make $100 in one day, because all you're profiting is $1 out of every taco, right? And although you might mean well and want to be like, oh, I want to keep delivering this type of quality or this type of quantity, you do need to always have like you do always need to keep track of what it is that is going into everything, right? So because everything is priced, right? Especially in I guess in the food business, everything needs to be as calculated as possible, right? So that's something that I noticed over this month is like I was spending way too much on food. I was spending way too much on just all these other things, and it was all my fault because it was just me not keeping track of how much I am putting on everything, right? Because it would just be like handfuls. I'd be like, okay, I want to get this handful. Or, for example, with me, I'm making pizzas. I'd be like, okay, I want to cover this whole thing so that people can't even see the cheese, right? So that was something that I had to stop, because I was like, okay, it doesn't need this much meat realistically either, right? People, when you get a pizza at like Little Caesars, right? They give you maybe 13 pieces of pepperoni. So, you know, so it's just about getting that ratio correctly. So whenever you're starting a business that's restaurant related, focus on the ratios, right? Now I'm not saying give very little meat or give a lot of meat. I'm saying figure out how much it costs you to make something that you're proud of, right? So how much does it cost to make a pizza that I want to sell, right? So for example, let's say I want to put like a lot of meat and a lot of cheese in my pizza. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. People will pay for that. However, it's not fine if you say you want to put all this stuff and give it way too cheap, because you're not gonna make any money. You're not gonna make any money unless you sell insane amounts of volume, which is not a very realistic thing, especially if you just started, right? So that was something that I've been kind of learning on and growing on, where it's like, okay, I need to make it make sense with what I'm spending on making each pizza and what I'm actually um, selling it for, right? So the price needs to make sense. Now, there's a lot of people that are gonna be like, oh, well, you can make 5 times on your pizza, 6 times on your pizza. It's like, yeah, it's true. It's true. You can make 6 times on your pizza. But if you give me a shitty pizza, no one's gonna pay for that. So I want to give a great pizza for a great price. So my goal is always quality and over income, right? So I want to give the best quality that I can, and I know that me giving the best quality that I can will pay me much more than me just trying to sell pizzas and not caring how they come out, right? So something that I've learned as well is like, when you're in the mix of the entire thing, and you're, I guess, when the pressure's kind of on you, you tend to get like very anxious. You get into very anxious, and you start like panicking, and you're like, oh, I gotta get this out fast. The people are waiting. They're judging me. They're this, they're that. You gotta understand, people are gonna wait. People will wait, especially if they already paid for something, right? They're already gonna wait for it. I don't care if it takes me longer to deliver the pizza, right? Because you can only cook it so fast in the fire oven. It's like, make sure their wait was worth it, right? So don't worry about how fast you get it out, because you're already trying to do it as fast as you can, right? But also worry about doing it the best that you can in the least amount of time possible, if that makes sense. So if it takes me, let's say, 10 minutes, I don't know, to get a pizza out, make sure that those 10 minutes were worth it for the customer to wait. Make sure that when they take that first bite, that, oh, this is a phenomenal slice. This is delicious. This is the greatest thing I've ever had, right? So I don't mind it taking a little longer for the pizza to be made if it makes it the pizza is going to be significantly better, right? So if you, I guess to wrap it up, would be, take your time in making your product, but when you get it out, make sure the wait was worth it. Something like that. I don't know. I'll have to work on it. But I hope you guys kind of understand the lesson, or the lesson that I learned, and kind of understand what I'm saying. But yeah, this is it's very exciting when you see the numbers, because sometimes you feel like, man, I'm just stagnant and I'm not moving forward. But you look at the numbers that you tracked, and you realize, like, yo, I'm walking forward. I'm not just staying in one spot. I'm walking forward. I'm moving forward, and yeah. So here's another thing that I did this month is we uploaded actually pretty consistently. So let's look at our insights. So we did run an ad, but the ad actually wasn't the one that did the best in views. It was kind of this one right here. These are the best ones we've done so far, 1.1Ks, right? So our reels have 6.7 thousand views, which is absolutely insane, because that's 6,000 people. And so, like, this is like the numbers that we have right now. Like, our followers, 67 followers is what we got, but it reached like 7,000 people. It's actually pretty insane. So 219 accounts engaged, 54 new followers. I think that's what it is. Oh, 54 followers, never mind, not followers. Okay. So if you can see, like, let's see, these are the days. I guess this is like the most activity, when they're most active at what time, right? So 9 p.m. I guess our nightlife is pretty popular, I guess. So yeah, no, I'm trying to see because we did run an ad. Let me go back to 90 days. Last 90 days, we reached 8,000 accounts, which is actually crazy. Let me go to my profile. So if we go to the ad that we ran, let's see right here. This is our ad. Yeah, this is our ad. So obviously we're doing it. I have a bit of a voiceover going on it. It's pretty funny. But I guess the real carne asada is here, the #1 best-selling pizza. Right. So this is stuff that we added. And so I'm gonna click on the view insights. And so we got actually one customer from this, which is pretty funny. But this is what I think is interesting. 12 people saved our post. 18 people shared it. Right. So this is dividends that will come back at some point, right? Because if you think about it, how many times do you think you see something before you actually go to it or like take advantage of what it is, right? And then before I really get more into that, okay, so we got 84 profile visits from that. 1,394 people saw it, and let's see, how much did I spend? Okay, so my budget was $70. I spent 80% of my budget, which was $12.39, right? So 15 cents is what it cost me per profile. So I'm kind of like I'm confused as to why I didn't use more of my budget since I gave it $70. So I would have liked for, I guess, it to be shared a lot more than it was. So kind of disappointed that. I mean, I can kind of see like, okay, well, it's only if people click on it. You can't make people click on it. I understand, but it only showed it to 1,000 people, and supposedly it was supposed to show it to significantly more. So why wasn't it put on more people's reels and views and stuff like that? I don't know. Maybe some stuff that I got to figure out on the background, but yeah, so that's my latest ad. And so something I want to get into kind of quickly. Let's see if I can remember this talking point that I was trying to make. Okay, oh yeah, the saving and the sharing, right? So I save a lot of stuff of a lot of products that I never buy, right? And then I share a lot of stuff of restaurants that I never go to in the moment, right? But eventually I do go and do those things. So when I see these things like 18 people shared it, 12 people, saved the post, it's like I know that it's like they know of us. So I think like if it is ever convenient, at some point they might drop by, right? But these aren't things that I'm like stuck to, but I know that now people are sharing it, and I know that people are looking at it, or it's something that people would like to try at the very least because they saved it or they thought it was worthy enough to share with their friends, right? So now next step for me would be, okay, how do I make a better ad that people want to share more or that people want to save more? So that's my next step, and I have ideas of how I'm going to do it, but yeah, no, it's a complicated game, and it's a very, very fun game at the same time because it's like it takes so many tiny little details, to be great. So, and I was looking at the guys from Dave's Hot Chicken. I think their story's phenomenal. If you haven't heard it, definitely recommend. But yeah. Also, really quick, I completely forgot to pay my second phone, so I'm calling Cricket Wireless right now to.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a
Well, they didn't answer, but I was calling Cricket Wireless to hopefully reactivate it because I was trying to reactivate it last night, but I couldn't reactivate it because I needed a code to reactivate it. So they were going to send a code to the phone number, but I couldn't get the code because the number was deactivated. So I was in a bit of a conundrum why I couldn't do it. So now I got to call Cricket, make sure. Hopefully I can call them. I'm not trying to go all the way down to their office just for this, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So I'm calling a couple of different Crickets, and then okay. So I am calling a couple of different Crickets, and hopefully one of them picks up, and I can do what I gotta do. So it is Tuesday. Completely forgot to edit and then upload the video, but today is, I guess, the start of the new week, so I'll do the video today. But yeah, I'm excited. So I just made this new post. Let's see right there. Right, free delivery with a minimum order. Our address, delivery now available. Pizzaslocaswa. Like, let's go. See, link my website up there. Got a little thing. So yeah, that's where we're headed right now. Other than that, what have I done? I have a list to do of things as far as day trading goes. I did hop on the charts. I'm not gonna lie, I took a, let's see, entity CAD trade and completely finessed me. As y'all can see, it just went the complete opposite direction. So I mean, it is what it is. I didn't lose too much on it. So I'm currently waiting for this Euro USD. I'm really hoping that it'll pull one of these, where it goes here, maybe it stays here for a little bit and then just drops. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for. But yeah, other than that, I'm gonna go reactivate this phone line because I have a phone line for Pizzaslocaswa and I forgot to pay it. So that's probably gonna be the biggest adventure today. Gonna work out, hopefully eat clean. But other than that, not much going on.